Okay, welcome to Talk the Talk, Rio Grande Valley Stars, our second edition. And today we are honored to have an outstanding guest with us. He's a very famous singer from the Valley, from Edinburgh. And he makes us very proud because he represents the whole Valley very well, nationwide and worldwide. And he's going to be telling us a little bit about his achievements, his background, also maybe obstacles he's gone through, how he has overcome them, and his future goals. Bobby Pulido, thank you for being with us today.
Yes, thank you so much for doing this. We really appreciate you.
It's a pleasure. It's a pleasure. So much. Please tell us a little bit more about yourself. Like, what city are you from?
I'm from Edinburgh, Texas. My dad's from Edinburgh and my mom's from Donna. And you know, we have a long family tradition here in Texas. Three of my grandparents were born in Texas as well, in the Valley. And you know, I currently reside part-time in Mexico City. And I come very often. I'm here. I divide my time, you know, 50-50. But I'm proud to be from here. It's a special place. My wife is from Mexico City. She absolutely loves the Valley.
Yeah.
So tell us how you got started in your career.
How I got started? Actually, I was a very studious person. So I got an academic scholarship to the University of St. Mary's. I wanted to be an attorney. I did really well, made the dean's list and everything. And in one of those vacation times, I came down to the Valley, and my father asked me to sing a song with him, to record a song. And I'm like, Dad, I don't want to be a singer, I want to be a lawyer. So he said, no, I just want to have it for me. I'm like, all right, how are you going to tell your dad no, right? So I did it, and you know, 3 months later, my friends told me, hey, we heard you on the radio. I'm like, no way. They're like, yeah, you're singing with your dad. I was like, oh, no.
Oh, wow.
So he showed it to the guys from the label, and I didn't know. They liked it, and they put it out, and they offered me a contract, and
the rest is history.
The rest is history.
Wow.
Yeah.
So how many years has it been now since you started your career?
23 years.
Wow, that's a long time.
You look like 30, so
Yeah, right. I wish.
How does it feel to be from the Valley and be very well known? Like, how does that make you feel?
You know, I mean, I think part of who I am has a lot to do with me being from the Valley. You know, I don't know about well known. I don't consider myself well known. You know, people say, hey, you know, what's it like to be famous? I'm like, I'm not famous. Ricky Martin's famous. You know, because he could go and white people and black people would know who he is. With me, it's only people in my culture primarily that know who I am. So, I mean, I love
when you've gone beyond this town and this valley. And
yes,
you represented us very well. So
yeah, I mean, one of my claim to fame is I actually did Siempre el Domingo with Raúl Velasco.
It's a classic show,
which is that was like the Ed Sullivan, you know, show of its time. You know, I'm that old, I guess.
So that was like in the 90s.
That was like the last year that he had the show. Yeah. Probably put him in retirement.
So tell us, like, who were your role models as you were, you know, progressing your career, growing up? I know your parents and your dad had a lot to do with it.
You know, my dad is a very humble, good man, good person. But my role model really was my grandfather. I think I'm a lot more like my dad's dad.
What's his name?
Jose Pulido. He passed away, but he was somebody that I was very close to, and you know, personality-wise, I think I'm a lot more like him than I am like my father.
And what was like your first hit that you think landed on the business? Was it
Desvelado, without a doubt. The first single was a song called No Sé Por Qué, and No Sé Por Qué, Desvelado, we didn't think it would be that big of a hit. And I remember we were traveling like in Corpus Christi, and I heard Desvelado on the radio, and it wasn't a single. And I said, wow, like, that's not even the single that is sent to them. The program director must have gone to buy the CD, heard the song, and put the song on the radio. And I told the label, hey, there's something with this song. And because people would be telling me, hey man, I like that song. And it became a smash hit. And in Mexico, it really took off without promotion when it started.
What year was that?
In about 96. Yeah.
Do you mind singing a little bit of it?
In 19, throw it away. Voy desvelado por estas calles esperando encontrar a esa voz de ángel que quiero amar. Yo seguiré desvelado y sin amor.
Wow, that's awesome.
Thank you.
Wow. What else have you done? Have you been like an actor as well?
I have. I've done. I did participated in 2 novelas.
Televisa.
In Televisa, and then I just did a series not too long ago, a couple years ago, called Las Buchonas.
That was here, right?
It was in Mexico City. Yeah, it was in Mexico City, and then I also did a theater show.
How was that experience?
It was amazing. I loved it. That's where I met my wife.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Doing theater. Yeah.
Wow. So tell us, I mean, you had so much success. Tell us about the obstacles that you've encountered, through your career, and what did you do to overachieve that? Overcome that?
I don't really think that it's. I think the obstacles sometimes we put them in. I don't think there's really many obstacles. It's keeping it real. If I do something in music, it's always about doing what I feel is real, what comes natural, what I feel is believable by the people. The only obstacle I kind of had at the beginning was getting out of my father's shadow. My father was very famous, so I had a lot of people tell me, hey, you're never going to be like your dad. And I would always tell them, I'm not trying to be. My dad's a legend, and I respect him, and I'm going to carve my own path wherever it may take me. So, I think that definitely, I think more people that want to do this could benefit from having an entrepreneurial spirit. Because it truly is, people might look at seeing talent, right? When they think of music, they say, well, how good does he sing? How does he look? Or she, or whatever. But there's so many more things that you have to run this like a business and have professionalism, to me, this is not a party. I'm going to go perform here tonight, and I'm not here to party. I'm here to entertain the people. They're here to party, right? They're here to have fun. They're here to dance, to enjoy the music, and I got to give them my best. And so too often, I think you see people that in music that it's a big party, and I don't look at it that way. I take a professional approach to what I do. I'm proud of what I do, and I want to please the people.
And speaking about entertainment, how important is it to have a team to help you, to do what you do while you can focus on your singing?
It's important. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I run a tight, streamlined operation. I learned many years ago that if you grow too big and you have too many people, then at the end of the day, there's not enough money to support your lifestyle that you want to have. So I run a streamlined operation. We're lean, but we have people in the right places. I got my office manager, I got my social media, person or whatever, and my uncle Jimmy handles a lot of the road duties and bookings.
That's a great teamwork.
It is. It's a team. It's a streamline because, like I said, the music business has changed a lot, from where it used to be. And I actually signed a $1 million contract back then, and now it's like the labels tell you, hey man, we want to cut of your percent of your shows, So to me, it's better to go independent now.
Who are some of the celebrities that you met, singers that you were honored to meet, like Selena, for example?
I did. Salido when I was younger.
Another icon from Texas.
Absolutely, yeah.
Since we were little, she used to actually open up concerts for my father, and then my father opened up concerts for her. Right? But I've known her since she was, I knew her since she was very young. And she was a truly wonderful person.
So, what do you think has been your biggest achievement so far? You would have to say biggest achievement.
My biggest achievement so far is that I'm still here after 23 years, living exclusively for music. This is how I have seen throughout my career many artists, great artists. People that you go, man, they're really talented, and now it's kind of like they may have a side job, and they weekend warriors and go. I've been very blessed that I haven't had to have that. That's my biggest compliment, really, because
The stability, the career, being stable and active.
it's so hard to have a stable business because you may work at the university as a professor, and you could have a bad day and you're still gonna get your paycheck, right? And many jobs are like that. You get your paycheck, and you can count on that paycheck while you're working. In this music business, it's not like that. There may be a slow month where you may work a little bit or you may not work at all. So if you're not smart with your money and administrate everything correctly, it's hard to continue surviving. The one thing that I wish I would have learned in college is money management. Not that I know of. I don't think there's a class for that. They teach you so many things, but they don't teach you, how to administer your money. And so I had to learn that the hard way. But like I said, there's been ups, there's been downs, but overall, I've been up,
Would you say that would be one of the things, the key points that kept you stable?
No doubt. No doubt.
It kept you from finding another side hustle, another job?
Don't have
Was
to. I mean,
management.
if I take care of what I'm doing and I do it the right way, then I don't have to do that. And so, I hope I can be a role model for other people in that aspect. I mean, because I know that I see it's a big need, and it's tough. It's tough to see people you admire working in some other fields.
Definitely. And as far as family support, did you always have the support from your family?
I did, but my dad didn't want me to be a singer, even though he's the one that gave me the music. My dad wanted me to be a lawyer. So, I guess I'm a rebel. But like I told my father back then, I said, I think I'm wired for this. To be in the entertainment business, you gotta have a thick skin. You gotta have a strong, gut, core. And I feel like I have that. And
even more now with social media and all sorts of comments, right?
Absolutely. Well, social media is the most brutal thing in the world.
Because people cowardly can write stuff down behind a screen.
They can without having to reveal who they are, right? But my perception of social media is that it's very honest. It's brutal, but they're brutally honest, So, you're always gonna have to sit through the BS of the haters, or people that just want to troll you or whatever. But there's a lot of honesty on social media,
And the majority of people are probably supportive and have positive lives.
I don't care if they're supportive or not. I like honesty.
You take it with a grain of salt?
Yeah, man. Like I'm not expecting people to be homers with my music or with what I do. But be honest with me. If you like it, then tell me you like it. If you don't like it, it's okay. If you don't like it, it's okay to say that. Like I don't have a problem because I think the same way when I hear something from somebody else. So I don't judge them on that.
And if your children were to tell you that they would want to become singers, would you support them?
My son kind of like, loves to sing, my oldest. But, I did a song with him that I'll be putting out soon. We're gonna wait and see. And I told him, you don't choose to be a singer, you're chosen. And so, my youngest son loves to play the guitar, he loves music, and he's really smart. So I told him to, keep up with the school, and you can also do music. And if later, you see that there's an opportunity in music for you to make a career, then great. You have options, right? But when you bank on just, this is all I got, man, it's tough. The road is littered with artists that dreamed about making it and never did, and kept at it, and maybe lost a lot of time, so it's not for everybody.
And I guess the last question we have for you is, what are your future goals? Where do you see yourself in 5 years, 10 years from now?
I don't know. Hopefully alive.
There you go.
But I mean, the way I see it is where do I see myself? I don't know. I think that, after 23 years of this, the one thing that I like about this moment in my life, as opposed to 20 years ago or 18 years ago, is back then I was liked, right? And it's okay. It's a good thing to be liked, right? You're like, hey man, people like me. But I've learned that it's a lot nicer to be respected than liked. Because the like comes and goes. People could say, oh, I like him, and then, oh, I used to like you. But if they don't respect you, you lost them. And respect goes a lot further than like. So the more consistent I am with what I'm doing and the years that I'm doing it, and the music stands the test of time, it feels better to be respected.
Great words. Display of character right there. Thank you so much for that. Thank you so much. We appreciate you saying yes to our talk show, and it's gonna impact a lot of lives, young lives, and we appreciate you taking
All right.
Thank you very much.
Awesome.
Thank you. And until next time, this is Talk the Talk, Rio Grande Valley Stars. Thank you guys.